Hey everyone, how's it going? So in this video, we want to talk about this new airline at STARLUX from Taipei, Taiwan. This is their main lounge on the second story, but unfortunately it's currently under renovation. So we are visiting their lounge in the main terminal, and this lounge has ample seating as well. The main floor also, they have basement seatings. The food here is absolutely up there with the best. This is a la carte order, the pork soup, tofu sandwich, and with potato wedges, as well as the other dish that we have is a bun with pork inside. So they also have a buffet style aisle that you can pick food from as well, which we did. We got this express roasted oolong tea ice cream. So they have a variety of dessert ice cream off of the menu, and you can also order fruit type of ice cream. And in addition, they also have other sweets too. But enough of the lounge, let's dive right into the airliner itself. So we are sitting in the business class. This is a 1-2-1 configuration. So one seat at the window, two seats in the middle, and the other window, one seat. This resemble that in the Delta One with more premium material as well as more space, I would say. The setup here, utilizing every inch of the Airbus. This is a new 350 Neo, or Neo, that is. They also fly the A321 Neo for shorter routes. This will be a 14-hour flight. You can see there they have ample storage, a coat hanger or a small hanger there with a over-ear headphones. You have seat controls on the side there next to your shoulder. You also have hidden compartment underneath the left armrest for those that's sitting in the middle or right, depending on which side of the plane you're on. You can place your cell phone, any essential or high value jewelries, accessory, you can put it there. It will be secure. You also have seat controllers here by your wrist as well. Amenity kits, we'll check this out in a brief moment later in the video, but it looks to be ample with that solid case there. And we'll take a look at the display as well in a brief moment too. But overall, first impression, it looks absolutely amazing. The seat materials of high quality. You have leather and cloth where it needs to be. They also provide you with slippers, and the slippers will come with a pajama later, which they will drop off in a few minutes. Underneath here, you have lighting for your footwell as well as access to your tray. So this is a foldable tray that expands all the way up to your chest area in case if you decide to lay down and have a meal. And you can see here also a coat hanger, just like any other airliner in business class or first class. That only can be used during flight. So the first beverage drink that they provide you with a wet towel, so nice touch, is a guava peach juice, 100% organic apparently. And the tray, again, very, very compact, but very useful because it gets out of the way and you don't have to pull from the right side. Again, the coat hanger seems solid, aluminum. You also have a sliding door here, just like the Delta One, but this seems to be bigger, the space in this cubicle-like seating arrangement for business class. So they don't have first class, just like Delta One. They combine first class and business class as a hybrid now because business is so good that you really don't need that much more space. You do have a 3-point harness seatbelt as well that they ask you to put on during takeoff and landing for added safety, just like the Delta One. So a lot of resemblance of the Delta One with huge improvement in materials and spacing, of course. So that is a plus. It's not a square shape. You also have this divider. You have center seats, and you can open or close that if you're flying with a friend, family member, or a partner. And then you can ask to have that slide open throughout the flight. Now, with the display itself, this is a 27 inch, maybe even 28. I measure digitally with the phone, so it's not accurate, but close enough to 26 to 28 between that. So I would say the soft spot is 27. Huge screens, the biggest screens I have ever seen in a commercial airline for business class or even first class. And they have multiple languages here, so very useful for international flight. And the display, the user interface is very snappy. So there's no delay, is really no lag at all that is noticeable. You can see there as I'm scrolling right and left, this is a touchscreen. It does have a remote controller, which will be shown later in the video. But movies wise, you don't have to pay for any of these, no matter how short or long distance your flight is. Over 70 plus movies that you can select from. So you can catch up on any movies or movies you want to see again. It's all available here. So they have a variety of them, Western, Asian, European, and so forth. So there also are ads on here that you can take a look at, future promotion. They also have world clock here for you to keep track of where your original time zone is or where your destination time zone is. Music wise, a decent amount of selection here, approximately 20 plus album with different type of album within it as well. So again, you have a mixture of that, Western and Asian albums and genres. You also have a good selection of TV shows, over 40, if I count it correctly, of different type of TV shows and series. You have connection for Wi-Fi here, $10, and you also have games that you can select from in case if you want a mixture of movies, TV shows, music, you can switch over to games. They do have other functions within the Wi-Fi itself, so you can choose within 1 hour or duration of the flight. It's only $10 for the duration of flight, so the most affordable Wi-Fi there is out there. Outside of Qatar also has a decent amount of data for a low cost as well compared to airliners from North America. And then your children access is limited. So in case you have a child, you can make sure that they only access the children section. In addition, you have visualization of your aircraft and also the map. The map is very interesting because it shows different animals, well-known animals in certain countries' location. It also gives you the ability to search future destination. It has detailed description as well as photographs of tourist area for you to plan your next vacation. Very cool feature, and again, you can see the display. There's no lag in this user interface. It works flawlessly, which I can't say for many airliners out there that have display. So this display is very, very fast in terms of it switched different application very quickly, no lag whatsoever. And you can see very detailed of your aircraft position, where you're currently going, your destination, how far you are, how fast you're going, how high you are, and so forth. Another thing I wanted to mention is you can connect this display to your Bluetooth headphones or AirPods, for example, which if you don't have a hard wire, you can just use a Bluetooth, which I have not seen in any aircraft, in any carrier in the past. So this is a game changer. No longer do you need to buy that adapter. Now let's move on to the amenity kit. This is probably the biggest amenity kit I have seen in business class or even first class. And it's a solid case, but I assume what's inside will be similar to that of other competitors. This case is made of some sort of vegan, has double zipper, very useful. Reminds me of the oak case for storing hardware and devices and electronics. They just came by to pass out this mask, and that helps keep your skin moist, your face moist, and that is a nice touch. Never seen that before. And here is your pajama, so shirt, long sleeve, and pants. And inside this amenity kit, you should have some socks. So let's go ahead and open this up and let's see what's in here. So this will be a treat for anyone flying business class. It doesn't matter if it's STARLUX or not. Always excited to see what's in the amenity kits. So first off, looks like you have a toothbrush here. So STARLUX toothbrush and toothpaste. Normally they have that in the washroom, but good that they give you each individually because you don't want things splashing there. And then this looks like the actual hand lotion and lip balm, I would assume. You have earplugs right there, and you have socks as well as a eye mask. So socks, eye mask, and a comb. So this is labeled STARLUX. So everything is labeled STARLUX. This should have the STARLUX logo. Yep, so there's the STARLUX logo for your socks. And one-time use socks. Feels really nice though. And you can wear this with your slipper. Take off your shoe, relax, and have this comb after you wake up. Comb your hair. Nice touch that they provide that as well. And that should be it for that part of the amenity kits. Now let's go see what's inside this little bag here. So we have lip balm, lotion, and looks like, yep, lip balm, lotion, and yeah, a scent spray. So it's not perfume or cologne or anything like that, but just to mist things up, makes things smell nicer. So in the rear left arm compartment or right arm compartment, depends on which side of the plane you're sitting on, it has chargers in there, 2 USB and an outlet. You also have this remote controller that I mentioned earlier. This feels exactly like a Apple Magic Mouse. Flip upside down, the bottom with the controller. So you have 4 switches in the front, couple to go home and go back. The switches is volume up and down, and then you have the light for the overhead light, not the reading light. And then you also have the service requests for flight attendant. So you can see there moving the mouse around. The circle on the screen is where the mouse is moving. It's very intuitive. It works really well, just like any touchpad on a laptop. So very nice touch, and the material feels very premium. So the wire to this actual remote controller is also threaded with fabric, so it will last a very long time. It won't tangle up or get bent. Moving on to the food menu, here's the appetizer, and we selected the Asian cuisine. This is the salad with the squid, as well as a mushroom squid seafood soup, in addition to a rice cracker type salad. Very delicious. We also have a boba milk tea that we just finished right there on the top right. And this is the roasted duck over some sort of beans or mashed potato and spinach and gravy. Delicious, but a little salty, so they did finish you up with a nice fruit tray and congee with Go Flakes. Then you have more fruits and mango sticky rice. Delicious. The breakfast is probably the best meal I had on any aircraft, business or first class. This is an Asian mixed scrambled eggs, and you also have a half-boiled salted egg with congee and dry pork. The dry pork congee is absolutely amazing. And drinks-wise, just stuck with the top popular 2 items, which is the peach and guava, as well as the boba milk tea. So that is it for the experience in the business class, and we're about to land. The sleep in this aircraft feels very natural because you're not sliding to the left. It's actually designed so your body is straight. And yeah, recommend STARLUX. If you haven't tried them out, check them out. They are ready to fly international more frequently these days across the Pacific. Thanks for watching. Catch you all next time. Remember to subscribe.